Easy team, Tuesday. And if you haven't worked out, we're back down North House Lake tonight. Again, I've brought you to North House again. See, and I nice. I thought we'd have another go. I weren't feeling the best last Wednesday morning when I got up. And I think because of that, my enthusiasm was at a right low. I was still fishing and moving my rods about, but yeah, I wanted to go home, but I put so much effort into the blog the night before, I just felt like I had to stay. So yeah, I'd like to sub in for a walk round and see if I could see a few fish and all the rest of it. But the fact of the matter was, it was raining when I turned up quite heavily. I stayed in the van for 5 minutes, wait for it to ease off, and I walked round with my little bucket. I walked up to the end swim where I was fishing last week, and I could see 2 patches of bubbles just sort of in the middle, in the weed, just in front of me. And I thought, you know what, that's good enough for me. I've now got 2 spots from the off now. One by the reeds and one by the yellow buoy, which what the old boy told me last week. And I can feel really good drops on both of them. And they come back clean, so that's 2 spots that I'm really got to think about. I've got a head start on them this week. 2 spots, nice, no frothing about, done. So what I've done is I've flicked it up to the reeds, clipped it up, I've set my distance sticks up, counted them. The reeds is dead on 10 wraps, and the buoy, which the old boy told me last week, is 8.5 wraps. Okay, so at least if I could forget, I can watch this again, can't I? And it'll tell me. But so yeah, these 2 are ready to flip, not quite ready to flick out. So I've just got my helicopters on. I've moved the bead down ever so slightly as well because it's clean. There's no need for the bead to be right up there. So the bead's just about 3 inches from the lead, something like that now. And the same on this one. I've just got to move this one down just a tadlet. That one's the same. So I've flicked some bait out already as well. About 10 catapults on each spot of a mixture of BFM and BFM solubles and a few trigger in there as well. But I couldn't flick 10s out there because of the wind. They just weren't making it. So we've got 10 catapults, albeit a third of them are soluble, so they won't be there in a couple of 3 hours. They'll be mush. So about 6 or 7 catapults on the spots already done. And I've just got a couple of rigs left. I'm going all out tonight, guys. Fucking all out I am. What a devil. What a devil I am tonight. So we're going for a pink one, a pink pepper tonight on the reeds. A pink pepper on the reeds. And yeah, that's how I like to weight my ronnies. Quite a lot of people weight it off the swivel, don't they? I like to weight mine on the crimp. So it just gives out a little bit of free movement there of nothingness, if that sort of makes sense. Whether it makes a difference, who knows? It probably don't. And then on the other one, I've just got to match the hatch jobby to put on the yellow buoy. So I'm going to clip these up, flick these bad boys out, and we're fishing. So let's do that. That's a sign of a good hook. Look, caught in my arm. Nice. We'll test. Always test them, guys. Yeah, that's pretty sexy, that. I mean, as far as hook baits go, isn't it? A little bit of foamage. I love a bit of foam, me. Right, 10 wraps this one, isn't it? Yeah. Right, left hand side of the reeds we're going, in between the 2 bits of bistalk, or whatever they are. Yeah, that landed with a fucking lovely old drop, that one did. Right, and that's that one done. No major disasters. I'd estimate that about between half and a full rod length off it, judging by where the foam come up. I reckon it's about half a rod length off the reeds, which isn't too bad. Felt a drop. I reckon it's about 5 or 6 foot deep there. That sounded like a fish behind the rope, that did. Always behind the rope, aren't they, these fuckers? Always behind the rope. Right, so just got to hook this one on. And sorry, I really should show you guys, shouldn't I? You know, I'm absolutely terrible, aren't I? Why don't they make that little tag a little bit longer? Sorry. That's that one. That's that one done. Just got to check it. And we're there. Still got a bit of foam? Yep. Right, let's get out towards that yellow boy. Right, and guys, I'm not too sure if you can see much of me. Yeah, that's pucker. I'm just making sure that I'm filming the yellow boy and not the white one, like last time. So the rope goes off at an angle, okay? So if I'm a metre left of the yellow boy, you go over the rope. If I'm a metre right, then you're nowhere near the rope, if that makes sense. So if anything, I want to go right-hand side of the yellow boy. Obviously right in front of it would be the cake, wouldn't it? But we'll give it a go. But anything right, we're good. That'll do me. Fucking bullseye, team. Fucking bullseye. Not too close to it. That's probably about a rod length off it. But I felt a drop, so I'm happy with that. I don't want to get too close anyway. It's there's quite a lot of carnage, isn't there? To my right, left even. So, judging on where the foam come up, it's about 10 foot deep there. So I just had to recast a pair of the rods, right? So I had a pull on the right hand rod, bobbin shot up. Got the rod tips giving it a little bit of that. But it weren't, like the tension weren't releasing, right? A bit breamy, it's like that. Sort of left it 5 seconds, you know. I ran out there, obviously, as you do. I was like, I have to pick it up just in case it's a bream on it. So I picked it up, nothing on it. So I was like, whatever, I have to rewrap that one. So I wound it back in. As I caught it, the left hand rod done the same. Bobbin shot up, beep, 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 but it pulled round quite remarkably enough to think, fucking hell, there's fucking fish on that, you know. Picked it up, nothing on it. So whatever. So that's two I had to wrap. So whatever. So the one on the buoy, I've moved to the right ever so slightly because what I was finding is the line, when it was sinking, it was actually coming underneath these pads ever so slightly. And when I picked the rod up, it was caught underneath a pad. So I've just popped it right at the buoy and moved the rod onto the middle rest just to move the tip round a bit. And it's straight through that gap in them pads now. So yeah, I got the runners on pretty tight, you see. So I don't want them loosing in, do I? Lefty loosing into the reeds, giving it the big 80s wee into the reeds. Don't want none of that business. So yeah, there's a massive rat and all, a right ballsy one. It looks like a right old warrior, you know, not like a youngster like in the other swim. He's like a proper splinter. That old boy, splinter, proper one. You know, it looks like he's been in a few battles. I'll tell you what, if he comes any closer, he'll have a battle, all right? I'm far too old to be catching rats though, aren't I? Fucking hell. Probably pull a muscle on the way. But anyway, it stopped raining now. The sun's actually dribbling out. And wind's still about. Kingfisher just whipped over the bivvy round and whips up to that. That'd be a good shot, wouldn't it? A kingfisher. There's no way the iPhone's going to catch a kingfisher, guys. No fucking chance. But yeah, it's actually turned into a nice pleasant evening. So anyway, I'm going to have a tidy up now, guys, and I'll catch up in a bit. I like this swim because I don't need to move my camera. It's like I can leave the camera set up to record myself in the bivvy and the swim. So as the wind's dropped ever so slightly, Just going to see if these little 10s are going to make it to the reeds. Which they do. Gotta love a few 10s, guys. Ah, looking spot on. I don't think they'll reach the boy though. It's more of a head-on wind in it. Let's give it a go. That lot just literally fucking sailed straight past and into the pads behind. Let's fill the catapult up a bit. Sometimes slows them down a bit, doesn't it? Yep. Can't beat a few 10 mils. That's a good shot. Not quite as far. That's better. That was lovely, that. A lovely little set of groupage. One more. Sort of that big roach take these also. Good effort. Happy with that. A few wayward ones, but I've come to the conclusion that Korda catapults are pretty shit. So, one thing I have noticed whilst watching the little videos back, and that's that these hippopotamus bottoms have got the same trait, and it's this thing here. They tend to turn inside out. I don't get it. It's really weird. So it's the only pair of shorts and bottoms that do it. So it must be a thing. It reminds me of when I had a big dog, like a massive dog, a massive American bulldog. He was like a cartoon, this dog. And yeah, we had his balls off, and that's what he was left with. It's like, just we used to call it a tea bag. That's what he was left with, just this empty flap of nothingness. Just thought I'd tell you that. Family of ducks down there. Right, guys. As you can see, guys, I've had to suit up. Like Power Rangers are us, isn't it? It's pretty quiet, guys, to be fair. I mean, I've been stood here, sort of looking. I mean, I can't see it all, but it's quite a big lake. I mean, it's kind of awkward, isn't it? Probably between 4 and 5 acres, perhaps. It's quite a lot of water, but it's quite different. Considering the conditions, I'd say are better. You know, mind you, the clouds are buggering off now. Still a chop though. Yeah, got me fucking bottoms on. Had to wear them again. So like to wear them sort of 4 or 5 times between cycles. You know. If you do that, they don't shrink as fast. Isn't it? Yeah. As far as these go, they're just random knocks. Random knocks, guys. But tiring. All this doing nothing, isn't it? Well, it's very quiet, guys. I've had 2 fish jump behind a rope, which, to be fair, sounded pretty substantial. You know, they're proper. But nice. So there's 2 up there. or maybe one, just having a party. That sounded fairly substantial. I've had one that looked like scamp. Come on, boy. I was about to say I hadn't had a bleep for an hour. Had a bleep. Must turn this founder box on. And this thing's up with the fucking biggest wind up in the fucking history of the fucking world, this thing, right? I know you should turn it down when you turn it on and all the rest of it, but you forget, don't you? So let me turn it on. I'll just turn it down a tad. So when you turn these sounder boxes on, right? You get that. It's like, yeah, cheers, thanks for that. I really wanted to hear that. But more importantly, when you turn them off, it makes even more of a racket, but you can't disable that. So yeah, I'm trying to do something like nice and quietly. I'll just turn these buzzers off for a minute, and this thing tears into one, making another racket, thinking someone's nicking your alarms. So yeah, a 2 fish jump, or 1 fish, having a party, behind a rope, a scamp in the middle, a roach come up and took a fly just in front of the pads. I've been stood on the end of the swim looking down there, not seen anything. And I don't know how many fish are in here. Who knows? I know one thing, I get a lot of messages, I do. A lot of messages about this old boy. Where's Monk? Haven't seen him for ages. I was like, I don't know. He's been naughty. He does a runner, can't find him. I found him behind a pot noodle on the second shelf. That's where he was. But yeah, he's still about, guys. He's still about. Still got a fucking hole in his arsehole, look. He's still around. But yeah. Come on, guys. Come on. Be nice to have one, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean? I want one. Not too little. But, or a chance at least. You don't have to get it on. No, don't say that. It's tempting fucking fate, that is. But a chance would be nice, wouldn't it? You know? Slip it out 2 rods, some bait, haven't we? They made much noise. Pretty much flips them out. Yeah, the light is fading, guys. It's soon going to be night time. I'll tell you what, I'm not looking forward to. Fuck, did you hear that? Did you hear that? That was right in front of me, that was. Literally 3 wraps. Boom. Fucking hell. There you go, there's one there. 2 behind a rope. Scamp in the middle. Good effort. That one's in the area. I'm not pulling my rods in now. Trouble is, where he's jumped, there's full on weed. And my PVA bucket's in the van and I can't bother to go get it. There's one in the area, guys. Good effort. That's me, guys. That's me signing off. Signing out, innit, for the night. So, more sploshing behind a rope. So, I mean, the yellow boy, it's the one, innit? It's a rig as closest to them that you can get, I guess. So, that one is definitely a stay putter. The reed one, might have a little change up with that in the morning, but it can stay there for tonight. And it's presented, 2 rigs presented in it is better than fucking 2 in a weed, like it probably was last week. So yeah, that's me, guys. I'm signing off, and I'll catch up with you in the morning, I guess, or whenever. Morning team. It's 5:30 team. I thought I'd have a lay-in this morning. Sort of quite night on the rods, but yeah, the road's quite loud. It's quite droney. But yeah, they've been jumping down the bottom since about 4:10. But as activity goes in front of me, not a lot's happening. A couple of twitches here and there, but yeah, pretty still, looks pretty lifeless, you know. I mean, I should pack the bivvy up, get the bed back, go for a wander, and so you can find these carp, throw a few singles at some bubbles, but be quite honest, kind of bothered. I thought I'd sit it out this morning rather than go chasing bubbles like I normally do. I thought, you know what, this morning I'm having a morning off. A morning off the effort. Just gonna slowly wake up. Might have a rechuck, you know, freshen the baits up a bit. I've got some new ones I'm trying out. I'm not trying it out, guys, I'm just chatting shit. So what I've done with these ones are liver ones. And I've glugged them in some sort of like the liver glug sort of thing. And I've doused them in like that liver powder, that really fine liver powder, in that like a right potent black one that's covered, almost like a paste round it. Should still pop up hopefully. Perhaps I'll throw one in the edge just to make sure. But I'll perhaps use one that ain't doused so much. That must be proper attractive. I might just throw a couple of them on. Why not? Be a devil, wouldn't it? Hey? Be a devil. Shake it up a bit. I've been bit on the back, just above the arse. Fucking whatever. There was loads in here last night. Fucking loads of them. So I put the front on. So I put the front on, turned the lights on. It's like, fucking hell, I've trapped them in here. I literally had to take the front back off, get out. So I just took the front off and left it. But yeah, quiet times, guys. Quiet times. I might have a rechuck. Last week he'll come back in, didn't they? At 10 o'clock, started, or a bit later than that, wasn't it? And that one down the edge started sort of happening again when the sun come up properly, didn't it? I would have hang out till about 12. I don't think I'm going to stay here till 12 this morning. I think I'll be bored shitless. I was going to have a look on the lagoon, see if there's anything jumping. Might be worth a bash, innit? Just pull off, go for a drive around the lagoon, see if we can see any carp. I'll probably leave it till about, I don't know, even 10 o'clock's fucking 5 hours. Oh, I don't know, guys. I think I'm gonna have a rechuck. Freshen them up a bit. Yeah, let's do that. All right, let's do it. So I've already tested it. Lobbed it out. I fucking landed short. I mean, how can you land short with fucking 10 wraps? Do you know what I mean? That's better. Lovely old job. I kissed that tree on the way down. Did you see that? Because I had the foam on. You got away with it. That's right in that corner. It's fucking handsome. The foam's just come up. That's probably about 2 foot from the reed, so I'm happy with that, guys. That's a good one. Just do that up a bit. So apparently dousing your hook baits in that liver powder is a game changer, right? Apparently. Proper game changer, that is. So well, I guess we'll see, won't we? I don't think I'm going to bother doing this left hand one. I can't see the point. Oh, I couldn't really see the point in changing that one, but just give myself something to do, really. Yeah. So my boy come down. Yeah, so my boy come down. Just turned up with mate fishing today. How many you had? I was like, I haven't had anything. That's because you caught them all, I said. I was like, me, mate. Oh. And the pictures I've seen, I haven't seen no pictures of me. Oh, someone else. Someone else is fucking smashing it up, mate. And certainly ain't me. Alright. Alright, must have got you confused. Yep. Got me confused. So, yeah, started talking about wraps. You know what I mean? 10 wraps to them reeds, yep. I'm good on that one. 7 3/4 to the boy though. So I'm about 8.5. But I guess it depends where you hold the rod, doesn't it? I'll hold my rod sort of pretty much upright. Give yourself a bit of a bumper. But some people hold it at sort of 45. And that's where the alpha rod, that's where the, it's just a bit of wind. The wind's got up a little bit just then. A bit blustery. But yeah, this one's called Bottles. I was like, oh, what was that? It used to be Bottles instead of Boys. Tied to the rope. Makes sense, doesn't it? Cool. Let's change it. Change it to Boys. And people would understand. Little boys, innit? Your mate would ring out me. Whereabouts are you? I'm in Little Boys, mate. It's enough to get me cancelled that. So yeah, fish has jumped by the pads over to my right, quite a decent one. And there's been some rings up down there. Apparently, the reeds, it's like a motorway. They use it like a motorway. It was a bit like an A road last night, but let's hope the traffic gets up, yeah, I think. Some birds over there having a fight, right above the spot. I'm not going to bother changing the left one. They've been jumping down there and they're obviously fucking cagey as fuck down there, aren't they? So, it's my alarm on. And that's sensitive. So I think that one's probably just best left. It's been in 12 hours, mine, but I think, yeah, if they're up there sort of playing it, oh, I'm cagey, I'm staying up here. It's probably not best to recast that one. We'll just leave that one be. We'll just I'll just play around with a right hand rod if I think it needs a bit of a change up and what have you. But yeah. So yeah, nice sort of relaxing morning this morning, guys. Thought I'd have a morning off tearing about. What's going on here? Is it just the wind? Interesting. Perhaps the road's getting busier, isn't it? The motorway. Perhaps it's getting a bit congested over there. You never know. That's the blue one. That's the reeds rod. That is having a little blap. So you never know, guys. Might get lucky. Got a little bit of time, haven't we? I'm in no rush, but yeah, just gonna relax and enjoy the morning for a change, rather than tear about like an idiot like I normally do. So, massive herons just chip past. They fly weird, don't they? Their wings sort of, it's as if their wings don't move, but the body goes up and down instead, don't they? Most birds fly like that, but herons sort of does this, doesn't it? Fucking weird fuckers. Prehistoric fuckers, aren't they? Right, guys, coming for a flap. I'm a heron. Fucking weird fuckers. Want some, dear? So I don't know whether you've noticed, but in the new generation of blogs I'm doing, I'm going to try and either bring you a topic or a review of some description. Let me just straighten that camera up a tad. And so yeah, it's review time. I must remember to talk up. I'm very softly spoken, which is actually quite surprising. But what I found is if I talk quieter, I can talk for longer. If I talk louder, I wear myself out. So that's why I talk quietly. So yeah, when it comes to reviews, obviously it's got to be something I own. I'm not going to just go out and buy random stuff I don't need just to review. So it's going to be something that I own and used and tested, so to speak. So in this one is this little bad boy here. So this, guys, is the Fox Explorer Barrow. Okay, this is the smallest one Fox do, I do believe, and this version is the Camelite, right? So the bag's Camelite and the little Velcro straps are Camelite. So if you want the bag to blend in with the vegetation but the framework not, then get the Camelite. Obviously if you're not worried about blending into the environment, then just buy the olive throughout. All right, but this is the Camelite version, just to match my top and to match the bag. So the reason why I wanted this one, okay, is because it's made so this little jobby can strap to the front like this. Now what I have found with this, right guys, before you put the bag on, you must put something in the barrow, because you turn your back on this and that's happening. All right, but for illustration purposes only, we'll be all right. But yeah, that's why I wanted that, so you can work out your bag a bit kinder on your back, isn't it? But yeah, so I will actually take it back off because it's going to bin it, isn't it? So we'll have that off there. So yeah, you've got the main compartment just here that you can access through the side. So if your barrow's fully loaded up, you can access it through the side for side extraction. And also you can take it out and pop it in your bivvy. So if you're taking everything out of the bag, you just take the bag with you, which is pretty good. It just lays in there onto some little brackets and just sits in there nice. You've got two front mesh pockets. I guess they're mesh so you can see what's in there if your barrow's loaded. And again, you can get into these through the sides as well. Pack down, obviously that folds up. You can undo these. They come with thumb turns as standard. Well, they done a Burton, didn't they? So I've just put a nut and bolt in there. So this is fixed now. But when it's new, the front part here shoots back. The handles obviously just one turn and they come off. A couple of turns on those, the wheel comes off, and then you fold your legs in, and it actually compacts up pretty tidy, pretty neat and compact once it's folded down. Now the wheel, I've gone for the air variety in this session. I normally use a punctureless one, like a thick rubber one, but it can be a bit jarring. You know, there's no giving the wheel at all whatsoever. So as I was only doing sort of 40-50 yard push, I went for the air variety. It's a little bit kinder on the back. But one thing about these Explorer barrows is the strut. I'll call it a strut. The strut here, okay, this part here, which holds the wheel, they're only short. And what I found was the barrow weren't actually sitting quite level. And when the barrow was loaded and I had my bag on it to the front and what have you, the bag was only sort of like a foot off the floor. And I didn't want to catch, you know, the front of my bag and be busting rod tips on uneven ground and what have you. So I went for this little jobby here, which is an adjustable leg, so to speak, and I've just pulled it out 3 inches and it's just given me a little bit more height. So it's just something to think about. It comes with the straps, which just connect to these little eyes on the side. You've got 4 eyes. 4 eyes? That's what I am when I've got my glasses on. So you can strap it, your gear, to the barrow, and you can also get a barrow cover and all, a waterproof barrow cover for them. But that, guys, is the Fox Explorer, not to be confused with a much bigger Explorer barrow. Right, team, that's us. That's my session comes to an end. It's about 10 past 10 now. I need to go. I've got some stuff to do. Plus, getting a little bit bored, to be honest with you. I tried a different tactic this time. I tried to bore them out 16, 17 hours in the same place, but it didn't work this time. But it's been nice, actually. It's been nice just to chill out, just relax and not be so frantic in the morning. Have a bit of a lie in till 5:30. So, never mind. It's all good. I'm not too butthurt, as per usual. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Always a joy to catch up. I'm not too sure what I'm at next time, but see you soon, guys. Ugh.